Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nick from Landfight TCG. We just concluded our tournament for the prize card Birdcage promo, one in existence. Took home the dub with elves. So we're going to go and talk about the deck list. I'm going to go into the side, and I'll just give it big depth, and then we'll have a little talk after. Let's get to it. So I played the Veiler for my land. It is quite literally the OG sorcery field spell. It is quite good. It just adds a bunch of discard for free, and it's just absolutely good. For a while, I didn't want to play this with elves. I was like, I wanted this a way, if it's possible, to not even play this, but it's just not. I've yet to find a way. Maybe one day I will. I then played 4, 8, 2 of the small elves. I thought 10 was the best ratio for what I was doing. I thought about 12. It's just the deck's too full to do that. We also played 4 Xylia. This card is nuts. Veiler, add elf, summons Xylia, discard elf, draw. It's free, puts elves in the grave, kill elf. It's absolutely insane. Then we got the one-ofs, Seraphina, Sable Siren, and Diviner, which is new. I was really worried about dying because the elves are so small and TD really hurts. So I was like, let's just play her. So then, just in case, I might be able to live, so I can come back with the quickness. I played 2 larges. I regret playing 1, and I'll talk about it here. I played Luminara and Dread Admiral. I should not have played him. He's a good side card, maybe a good main if you play no larges, but he did not help the strategy at all. There's not a single match where I wanted to draw him. He should have been a 4th Combined Society. She was fine. She did great. No complaints here. Time for the MVP of the deck. Helping Hand. This card is absolutely bonkers. It is most likely gone after this. You draw a card for every elf in your graveyard. Even if there's 1 in there, it's a draw potion. If there's 2, it's a draw of fate. If it's 3 or more, you just plus so hard. There is no downside to this card. You can even argue going first, oh, you have no elves in grave. You're always going to be get an elf in grave turn 1. I promise you. Unless like you brick that bad. This is what won me the game against every deck I played against. Water especially. Jasmine. That was a good duel. I played the game winner, Killer Elf. If you haven't caught on to the memo by now, we're playing FTK elves. You get 10 in grave. 4 of these, you win. It was very good. For a second, I thought about playing 3. I'm so glad I decided to play 4. And the reason why I did 10 is because just in case I lost the die roll, well, 10 elves, I mean, sorry. The reason why I did the way I did with 10 elves is because, like, your opponent's going to be paying life anyway, so it's pretty probable they'll already be at 30, if not a little more than that. So it just made sense to play 10 elves with the 4 Killer Elf. And then we got the Avi, 4 boost cancel, 4 internal witness. This was really good if I couldn't get elves out of my hand. That was like the biggest problem with the deck I've found so far, is getting elves out of the hand. It's so hard unless like you tribute it off for Diviner, Sable Siren, and you can't even do it for Luminara because it's a large, obviously. Here's the other MVP, Combined Society. Veiler, add, Combined Society, pitch, Sable Siren. Best combo in the entire game. This is so nuts. I should have played this before. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, it's an interrupt, so you can like do cool little combos with it. I played 2 hand for hand, kind of going back to the talk about trying to get the elves out of my hand. It also was really good for resetting the game because I play cards like Double Draw and Internal Witness. So if I get in too many cards, I'll just put the reset button. My opponent never liked it, but that's okay. 2 Emerging Light. This was trash. I hated this. The only good target technically is Luminar and Seraphina, but I really never saw a reason to add it back. If I took this out, I would probably play Willows. I really wanted to play Willow. It was Kyle that convinced me not to, and I'm glad I didn't. But I like the idea of going first and putting the 2 Willows on board instead of Plus Knight because they're smalls anyway, so I could just add them on small backup if I was to play it, which I think now I'll have room because of like the tournament, and I learned a lot from it, obviously. And then we get to the one-ofs. Draw Fate, easy draw, double draw. Some people didn't like this. I was talking to Mark, and he said he'd take it out. I disagreed because who cares if they draw 2 if I'm already playing? If I haven't won on the first turn, I've failed, and I can't win. There was times where I came back somehow and won, but I shouldn't have. But yeah, I think this card is really, really good. Maybe not for every deck, but like decks that need the entire engine no matter what. Like you have to play this, which is why it sucks I couldn't play Draw Potion, but it'd be like that. We also played New Arsenal, Grave Hex, Reuse Draw, and TD. The normal. I run smalls, so New Arsenal's really, really good. Let me grab out the old side here. Talk about it a little bit. Played 10. I got 2 creature cancel. This was for the water matchup and for the mutant matchup. I did not see mutant today. Luckily, no one played it, but I did see water, and I was going to side this against them, but I just couldn't find the room. But I did see room for them with Ruins Defense. Ruins Defense was an absolutely MVP of a card against Jasmine, which played water. I don't think I could have beat them without this. It's tough. I also played Disruptor for the sorcery matchup, which I did see. I didn't have to play against, but I saw it. 2 team fight, just in case we had to go into it, and then 2 Begone Energy, which I thought I was going to have to play. I wish this was a continuous wave, but I haven't picked it up yet. And yeah, so that is the deck profile.
All right. Anything, like, you mentioned a little bit about what you would have changed. So Emerging Light wasn't very good.
No, so there's no point in playing Emerging Light when it's only summoning back Luminar and Seraphina. I just think it was lackluster. I've never seen a light deck not want to play it, but this is probably the first. I wish I would have. I looked into playing the Elf Large. It was a 6. It was neat. It was cool. I mean, it could have. Because it doesn't matter what size I played. Because for the field spell, it says, like for the land, it says I have to get a small. But that doesn't really matter once you're that far into the game. So like I could have played 9 and 1 large just to out bigger creatures like the mutants, because they're all 4s. So it's something I considered. But yeah, my matchups were round 1. I played against what did I play? Jasmine. She was playing water. Water FTK, more specifically. Her board was crazy. She won the die roll. I lost, I believe. And then game 2, I won. Game 3, I won. Because she bricked, thankfully. And I had the Ruins Defense to stop her. Ruins Defense shut her down so bad. And that's not her fault. That's just her deck. It's like with me, Aliens. Like, Disruptor shuts me down. And then round 2, I played against Mark. He was playing a corn, like it was like a corn knight, big thumpy stall deck. It was really weird. He sided the entire core out for another play style. So it's like he had like three lanes inside. Small mountain, the one that can play 8. Do you remember what that's called, Kyle? You can play 8 creatures.
Extra cap space.
Extra cap space, and he also played.
Well, he was playing largely unstoppable. Actually, he wasn't playing the 8. He was playing largely unstoppable. It was the double large.
Yes, that one.
Now, is there anything on the side that you would consider putting in your main instead? Like, is there anything that you wish you would have saw, like, game 1?
So, no, quite simply because of the fact that we're trying to FTK. If it wasn't an FTK, this goes in, and this goes in. But it's the fact that we were trying to FTK that we didn't. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to even play these because I'm not worried about what you're doing. I need to worry about what I'm doing.
I got you.
It just made the most sense, but yeah, guys, that is my deck profile. Hopefully, we'll see you guys soon with the next episode of the podcast, and me and Kyle will go more in depth with our matches, and yeah, so it's good to see you guys. See ya.